fellow teachers. I just want to share with you a really cool tool that I made to make it a little bit easier for you to take attendance when you're having a Google Meet with your students. It's something you can do even during the meeting, or it's something that once you get it set up, that is, you could even do it during the meeting, or you could wait till the meeting is over. And one of the great things is it doesn't involve you using the Meet attendance extension at all. It doesn't involve really anything too fancy except for setting up a Google Sheet with a list of your students' names in it, and then copying and pasting the chat from the Google Meet. So essentially, this is what you do. By now, I would have sent you this document that says getting a spreadsheet to check if students were absent from your Google Meet, right? This spreadsheet would have been sent out to you now, and you can click on it. And the first thing it actually gives you a description of how you can download an Excel spreadsheet of all your students' names. And I'm not going to walk you through that process right now. If you want to see another video on how to do that, I'd be happy to share that. But that's that first key step. Now, once you actually have a list of student names, and then I'm going to show you how to use the cool spreadsheet that I made. All right, so the spreadsheet that I made currently is called Attendance Checker from Meet Attendance Beta 1.3. You would click on this link here from this Google Doc that I sent you, and that would take you to this spreadsheet right here. Now you'll see I already have this spreadsheet set up with the list of my students from my AP Stat class and all these other students. And so the first thing you're going to do when you get here, though, is you are going to make a copy for yourself. Don't try to edit this one. Make a copy for yourself. So click File and click Make a Copy, and copy of Attendance Checker. Just hit OK. And now your own copy is going to show up in your Google Drive for you to edit and do whatever you want with. So once you get your copy here, this guy's loading up. I'm being patient. You can rename it. Right now it's called Copy of Attendance Checker. You can keep it that name. You can name it something else. I'm just killing time. It says working, so I'm waiting for it to stop saying working, right? My computer is busy right now. There's a lot of stuff open, and so it's being a little slow. But the first thing you can do is you can just delete all the names that I have there. So if you just scroll and down and highlight all these people's names, I'm doing it by I click the very first cell, A1, and then I'll go down to the last name here. And the only reason I'm having us delete all the names that are currently here so that you don't accidentally have other students' names present. But all I did is I highlighted all those cells and I cleared them out. And now I'm going to paste in my own student class names, right? So I actually already have a spreadsheet here. This is a little class that I'm teaching, it's a made-up class. But here I'm just going to paste in all these names. So now this is a very small class, but I've got these 9 names pasted in here. Now, okay, so this is just the initial setup. You only really need to do this once. And once you do this, now you can take a bunch of other information and you can take your Google Chat, or you could take even the Meet attendance log that's created by the Meet attendance extension. It doesn't really matter how you do it. And you'll see down here in the bottom of the spreadsheet how there's 2 things. There's the student list, and it says paste Meet attendance here. So if you click that, right now there's a bunch of junk here because I've got a bunch of stuff pasted from another situation. It doesn't even matter what's there. Whatever you paste in here is going to be read for taking attendance. So how do you paste something in here? Well, the way that I'm going to deal with this is I'm going to do this by copying the chat from a Meet. So here, this is a chat I did earlier. This chat was with some of the people in class, and this was the chat box. One key here, though, is that once you close your Google Meet, if you didn't record it, there's no way of recovering from the chat. There's no way to recover the chat. So it's essential that you copy and paste this chat, or at least copy the chat before you actually close the Meet entirely if you're not recording it. If you are recording it, it is possible to recover this chat in another way, and I can show you how to do that as well. But anyways, so before my Meet is ended, if I just go here and literally you can just highlight the entire chat and then hit Command C to copy it, or you could go up here and click Edit and Copy, and then you just copied that chat. And now I'm going to go back to this copy of the attendance checker. And just so you can see real quick, the student list, it shows, it shows John Zach was present. That's because my name was here from this other information from something else. But I'll show all the other people were absent. Now, if I just click on any cell here, and it doesn't matter at all where, just click on a cell and then hit Edit, Paste. It's going to paste the chat entirely straight down. Like, it doesn't even matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what any of this looks like. But now when I click on student list, voila, look, it shows you exactly who was present. George Bush, not present. Bill Clinton, not present. Richard Nixon, not present. Barack Obama, he was there. Joe Smith was there. Donald Trump was there. George Washington, absent, but John Zach present. And then I even have this little box here that shows you what percent. So of the 8 students in the class, 3 were present and 5 were absent. All you had to do, once again, is you go to the Meet, you copy and paste the chat, and you paste it into the Meet attendance. Now, this method only works if all your students said something in the chat. So in order for copying the chat to be a useful method for you to make sure you're taking attendance, one of the things that I would simply do is tell all of your students at a certain point in class and say, hey, everyone right now type hi or type any, they don't even have to type present or their name or anything. Just by the end of this class, right now, type something into the chat box, everyone at the same time. And it doesn't matter when or where they did it. So long as a student was at some point typed something into the chat box so that their name showed up, when you copy that chat and then you paste it into my attendance checker, then voila, it'll sort through all those names and check to see if they were there or not. The only caveat to working this is that when you put in your student list of names here, you have to have it in the form last name, comma, first name. If it's not in that form, then it doesn't know how to check things properly. But that's the only trick. So check it out. I hope you try to use this. Let me know if you have any trouble or if I wasn't clear in any of these instructions, and I'll try to reach out to you personally, or I'll try to record another video to make it a little bit more clear. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Happy teaching.